Are you tired of feeling stuck because you're not getting what you want out of life? You know that life could be better and you don't want to settle for mediocrity. Hello, Jana Miki here for episode 4 of our Triumphant Life podcast. And for those of you who've been following along, I'm recording this actually on an official microphone for the official podcast, which will be audio. But I'm also recording this live on Facebook and on our official professional camera so that we can also offer this as a blog and post for you to watch and read and do whatever you need to do to learn what you need to learn to live a better life. But if you happen to see the video last time, I'm sure you noticed what a bad job I did on my eye makeup. Oh my goodness. For those of you that know me, you know that I tend to be a nature girl. I don't like to wear makeup. I get my hair cut maybe 3 or 4 times a year at most. And when I go to get my hair cut, I tell the lady, do not blow dry, do not style my hair. I refuse to do any chemicals and especially no hairspray. As a matter of fact, I was in a room where there was hairspray once and I lost my voice because I breathed it in and my body didn't like it. And so I'm just not wanting to fuss at all. But when I'm getting in front of the camera, I try to put on some, and I tried to learn how to do eye makeup like the makeup artist did for my professional photographs last year. And oh boy, it was scary. Anyway, we're not here to talk about Janet's makeup disaster. We're here to talk about your life. And you have to pardon me 1 second. I just lost something important that I need. Let's go. Okay, that's what happens when you're doing live broadcasting. Okay, so I'm here to share with you on this podcast that I do weekly proven ideas and tools to help you get your life to the next level. I am trained, I'm skilled at the very ideas that you need to improve your life. And we're here to share these things with you because you know I'm passionate about helping you live a better life. And that's what this podcast is all about. And everything that we do at my company, which is Sana View. Sana, S-A-N-A, is Latin for health and wellness. And so I inspire and teach you ways to live a healthier, happier, richer, more successful, more vibrant life. And I am Jana Miki, wellness expert, best-selling author, speaker, and I'm certified in high performance. And so I do personal coaching for people one-on-one and in groups to help people advance all areas of their lives, even increase energy, productivity, courage, confidence, motivation, just everything. And it all comes down to living a life of just joy. And that is the secret. And part of the reason why I'm talking today about our topic, which is patience, is on the path to prosperity. You have been powering through each day, hopefully the best that you can. And I've asked you before at an early episode, are you being the best that you can? Are you bringing your best self to everything that you do throughout the day? And if you're not, don't beat yourself up. It's just being aware of it. Awareness is key to making things change. So being aware of whether or not you're bringing your best self in everything that you do is step number 1. Just being aware. And high performers, the most successful people in the world, has been proven, are constantly checking in on themselves, checking in on their thinking, checking in on their intentions, checking in on their actions and their words, and always striving to be their best. So I want you to ask yourself, what can I begin to do differently if you haven't been living your best self? Okay, don't beat yourself up, but what can you begin to do differently? Or what can you do different the next time if you did make what you feel is a mistake? What can you do differently to be a better version of yourself, right? ask yourself questions. When you ask yourself questions, your brain will shift to seek answers. Ask yourself, what is one thing that I can do today to make my life extraordinary? Or to begin to make my life extraordinary? What is one thing that I can do today? Some of you that follow me on my Jana Miki Fan Public Figure Facebook page know that I post these things throughout the week to lead up to today, which is the Triumphant Life podcast. What can you do today to begin to make your life extraordinary? It can be something big or it could be something small. It could be something as small as getting rest, drinking fresh water, eating fresh foods that come from Mother Nature. It could be getting outside in Mother Nature and breathing fresh air. It could be choosing thoughts that support you instead of beat yourself up. Okay? These are just small things that you can do, but the small things are incredibly powerful. And what I referenced here are things that are focused on your wellness. Wellness is the foundation for an extraordinary life. And that has been proven. If you do not feel fabulous, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all of those, spiritually, how can you have an extraordinary day? How can you go after what you want in life? And this is where we are unique here. Jana Miki of Son of You, because so many people will focus on positive thinking, or they'll focus on nutrition, or they'll focus on fitness, or relationships, or spirituality. And they might touch on some of these other topics, or career. People are career focused and leadership focused and success focused and from a business standpoint, which is all fabulous. Everyone out there that is doing things to help you improve your life, fantastic. I am part of the movement for self-improvement. And it's because I have been a student of the movement that has helped me improve my life so much. And that's why I share it with you. But where we are different is we go into depth on all of those topics because they're all important. And in high performance, the most successful people in the world do make sure all areas of their lives are the best. And they continue to say to themselves, how can they go beyond where they are now? Even if things are good, how can they take it to the next level? What is the next level for you, for your health? What is the next level for your relationships, for your work and your career, for your energy, for your positivity, for everything, for your level of joy and happiness that you experience? What is your next level? And I want to be the vehicle to take you there. We often say here at the Triumphant Life podcast that we're on a road trip together and we are going on the road to a more triumphant life. So get on, buckle up your seatbelt and ride along with me because I am going to take you there. I'm going to take you there with proven concepts that get you results, unlike what you will see in so many other coaching programs. So wellness is the foundation. And let me tell you, I know this more than anybody because I was sick many years ago and I've completely resolved an autoimmune disease that the doctors told me I would suffer the rest of my life. There was nothing I could do to resolve it. I'm in perfect health, no medication whatsoever, but I continue to strive for better. And you're like, Jana, how can you be even better if you're in perfect health? Well, I've been uncovering ways to be incredibly better. For example, we teach in high performance that you want to continue to generate energy throughout the day. And you don't want to just do your job, whatever that is, or sit staring at the computer for hours and not take a break to re-energize yourself. And that break does not mean a trip to Starbucks or the coffee machine to get more caffeine because you think that's what's giving you energy. I'm talking about pure energy that comes from within. And I started this amazing routine that includes stretching, breathing, centering my mind, a little bit of toning and stretching every muscle of my body. Every hour when I'm working, it takes me 2 minutes. So it's not true that you need all kinds of time and you don't have time to be healthy and you don't have time to exercise. It takes me 2 minutes. I do once every hour and I come back so energized. We're going to actually do a video when I have my videographer with me so that we can actually do a video of me doing my routine because I want to share it with you. It has become so fabulous for me to give me more energy throughout the day that I've become addicted to it. It's like I'm working away and I cannot wait for the hour to be up or the 50 minutes to be up for me to take my break to go do my routine. Because when I come back from that, I feel so positive, so energized, so motivated that when I sit back down, I'm more productive than ever. So this is what we're talking about, wellness. Just incredible wellness is the foundation for an extraordinary life. And this affects not only your physical well-being, but your mind and your moods as well. If you are not getting rest and you are not eating well and you are not energizing yourself with good exercise and feeling physically fit, then your mood and emotions are going to be impacted. This happened this week, again, to my son and I separately, and we come together to talk about it. I had some huge deadlines for work this week, enormous. Taxes were due. I'm working on huge resolution of the financial situation. Personally, I also had to complete the slides for a presentation I've been invited to give to an organization of 800,000 C-level executives. Yes, I said 800,000. It's an organization online, and I've been invited to teach ways to help them improve their energy, their productivity, and their vitality because they're all burned out. And I'm so honored, but the slides were due this week. My presentation is next week. So I had incredible deadlines of incredible importance, and I was feeling stressed. And that stress was wearing on me and my emotions and my energy. So I was using these tools that became so critical to me to help me stay in check, stay productive. And I was so impressed how each day I was getting everything I needed to get done with each deadline each day, which really amazed me. But I was going to bed early because I knew I had to be rested. But my son came home last night and said that he noticed, because he was so busy this week, that he wasn't getting the rest he needed, and it made him feel angry. He felt this anger. My son's never angry. He could just feel this discomfort, and it was making him feel angry, and that was just not good. He's not used to feeling that way. So getting rest, getting exercise, taking care of yourself, eating well is the foundation, and absolutely. As a matter of fact, what was really fabulous is this week, I was doing a little bit of spring cleaning and cleaning out my kitchen cabinets amongst everything else I was doing. And I found these dried herbs that we grew at our farm, Sonneview Farms, in order to make tea. And in these herbs included St. John's wort, which is amazing for helping you if you're feeling depressed or down. It helps boost your mood. There was holy basil, or it's also called tulsi, which helps you manage stress. There was lemon balm and spearmint. And what I did is I took these dried herbs and I crumbled them up and made a tea out of them. And as a matter of fact, last night, after sipping the tea, I went from feeling anxious and stressed and worried about these deadlines to feeling elated. I was feeling like so happy and so fabulous. I almost had trouble falling asleep at first, but I still managed to go to bed early and I was fine. But what a huge difference it made for me. And I knew what was happening was it wasn't only these dried herbs. It was the fact that these herbs came from my farm and they were grown with love. And let's talk about this because the topic of today is patience is on the path to prosperity or to a triumphant life. And I've been talking to you about how desire is at the beginning of the path to success. So when you have a desire for something, it fuels you to start getting on that path toward your goals and to success. And then I spoke about how sometimes you reach a level of frustration, and frustration can be a negative thing, but we turned it into how frustration can actually fire you up to say, okay, I'm stuck here and I'm going to get past it. And I want to achieve my goals and nothing is going to stop me and I'm not going to give up. So frustration can actually really fire you up to take you further. But I began to realize, and I teach this in my online Triumphant Life course, that the level of your vibration is absolutely key. And you want to always work toward getting to a high level of thinking and feeling. And what do I mean by that? Compare right now what it would feel like to be angry or shameful or guilty, right? Or frustrated even. That's uncomfortable. There's a level of discomfort there versus feeling love and joyful and peaceful. And that's when I began to realize, and I remembered a talk that was given by Professor Rao about this that I witnessed a few years ago, where he talked about you set your goals, and we teach a whole workshop on the new breakthroughs in goal setting in our Triumphant Life of Abundance online course at sonofyou.com. And it's really important that you set your goals in terms of the present tense as if you're already achieving them, because what that's doing, let's say you want to lose weight, you say, I am thin and vibrant. When you're thinking of your goals, because it raises your vibration, you get this incredible feeling. Well, what I want you to think about is when you set these goals, you don't struggle and worry about achieving that goal. I want you to enjoy the journey, enjoy the path. And know that you set these goals and these goals set you in motion towards something that you want to accomplish, but then release the outcome, release the pressure, and be a joy as you're going through the journey of achieving your goals, and be at peace and a knowing and trust that you will achieve them. But let go of the specific outcome. What happens is we think we'll be happy when we achieve a certain goal. And what I teach you in the course is you get happy first. And that's what I'm talking about. Yes, you've had desire and maybe you've achieved, experienced some frustration, but bring yourself to a level of knowing and trust that what you're doing is the best that you can, and be at peace on that path. Because when you are at peace, which is one of the highest level vibrations you can ever be at, next to pure enlightenment, then you will be better able to achieve your goals. This is what I teach you. This is what I want you to know. I want you to conquer everything that you want to accomplish in your life. But I want you to make sure that you know how to get there. You know how to enjoy the path of getting there. And I don't want you to struggle. If you are, then you know that can be fuel. That frustration can be fuel to fire you up, to get beyond that, but get to a place of incredible peace and joy. As a matter of fact, Dr. Rao, who I heard speak a few years ago, talks about, do you know how you feel when you first fall in love? Do you know that feeling? It's like so crazy, delicious, just like so amazing. Well, how about experiencing every day, everything you do each day as if you just fell in love? Even if you don't have like maybe a partner in life that way, you will, trust me, if you want it. But just that feeling of doing everything as if you just fell in love. And take all the little things you do each day and celebrate. I want you to celebrate even the small successes. Like if you woke up this morning with a positive thought and read your goals and your affirmations, then celebrate that. That's huge. And that's going to help you. If you got up this morning and drank fresh water first thing, that's fabulous for every cell of your brain and body. So celebrate. Celebrate even the little things that you do to improve your life. Because when you feel better, physically, you'll feel better emotionally, and it'll be so much easier for you to be at that place of peace while you're on your path to prosperity and abundance. Just like my farm manager, he knows that when he's planting those seedlings in the winter time even, we plant early at our farm. And he waters them every day, and he takes care of them, and he gives them his love every day. It is with incredible patience, because he knows that he must care for them for months, literally months, watching them grow slowly. And he knows at the end of this time, he will have an incredible harvest of the most beautiful vegetables, the most delicious fruits, and the most incredible flowers that have the most incredible fragrance and beauty. It's that patience and knowing the outcome will be there is what keeps him at a level of peace. And he knows too that being at peace is really important for those seedlings because they do sense the energy. I don't know if you believe that, but they do. That's why you've heard me say it before, he kicks me out of the greenhouse if I'm in a grumpy mood. Okay. So get on the road with us and continue on the road. We're on a road trip together, me and you, on this road trip to the best life that you could ever experience. And I call it being on the road to a more triumphant life. Learn more about our triumphant life of abundance by joining our online course at sonofyou.com, or sign up to be coached by me personally. I work with people one-on-one, and I experience incredible breakthroughs with them, and we get real results that are proven through a proven methodology that has been the results of 20 years of study of the world's most accomplished people. And I'm so excited to announce to you that we're just about to open up a brand new live monthly group coaching session. You will get live with me each month, and I will take you through these teachings, and I will share with you powerful things to help you improve your life. Live, and I'll even answer questions and I'll engage with you. It's not as in-depth as working with me one-on-one, but for those of you that can't do that, you can't afford it or don't have time, join me live. Please get on. I'll make sure I share the link. You can sign up for our group coaching. We're also going to record it every day that we do them so that if you can't be on live with me, you will have access to it. If you see benefits to what I'm sharing with you, will you please share this with others? Anyone who you feel needs to know how to get on the road to a more triumphant life. You know I share this because I love you. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I am on every week on this podcast. I will see you next time on our Triumphant Life of Abundance podcast. Have a wonderful week, and I love you. Thank you for joining me.